no. Keep going. Good morning, Danny. How are you feeling? Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Kit Kat. Happy Thursday to everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Tammy. You're feeling a little better? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Good morning, Chris. Happy Thursday to you. How is everybody? It's about 5:15 here in Arizona. How is everyone? I had a good day yesterday. My daughter is still sick. I just woke her up. I don't know if she's going to school today. So we'll see. Hey, Chris. You just woke up, didn't you? Yeah, I woke up at uh 4 something. So I'm kind of subdued this morning. I'm not real lively. Yeah. Good morning, Wendy. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I forgot to text Lynn. Whoops. Hang on. Let me text Lynn. Let her know I'm live. Oh, she's here. I see that. Good morning, sweetie. Good morning, hon. I was just going to text you to tell you I was live. And then I saw I saw that you turned on sub mode. So thank you. Good morning, Mona. Happy Thursday to you, sweetie. How are you? I know last night was kind of quiet because everybody's doing their own things right now and everybody's kind of being quiet. So I said yesterday morning that I would have a panel, and here we are. Now, I haven't put up the link yet. I will. I'm just not ready to yet. Good morning, Jason. How are you? Happy Thursday. And I'm not talking about the vegetable this morning. He doesn't deserve any of my time. Good morning, Gloria. Happy Thursday to you, sweetie. How are you? You're busy, gonna beat the bushes for raffle stuff. Okay, hon, sounds good. I'm glad you've been successful so far at putting your event together. Just saw in the news that an Air Force airman wife was arrested for trying to kill him by poisoning in town, and they caught her. Isn't that interesting? You know, am I going to say this out loud? Yeah. There is such a thing as divorce. I just want to throw that out there. You can have a divorce. you, you don't have to resort to poisoning your spouse. I just don't think that's a good idea. Do you? I mean, if you don't like them anymore, my goodness, get a divorce. Hey, Mark's Adventures. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon to you. How are you? He was videoing her with hidden cameras. So it's almost like he knew and he suspected. Wow. Okay. You ain't even got to smack them. Smack him. Right? Just hit him with cold water. Right? My goodness. That's crazy. He was getting her with hidden cameras, so he suspected his own wife of poisoning him. Can you imagine? No, I don't want to imagine. That doesn't sound like fun. Good morning, Stormy Wind. How are you? I'm good, busy, been doing the monthly shop. Very cool. Sounds good. I grew up watching my mama get smacked around, so I sure don't get it. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch. Be right back. Got a call. Okay. What's up? Oh, thank you, sweetie. I will read that later when I'm done. Thank you. Obviously, you're listening. That's funny. I find that funny. I want you to know that. I'm great. How are you? How's your how are you partner in crime? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm I woke up about an hour ago. I actually woke up early. Gotcha. Okay. I woke up early and I woke up my daughter and I'm not sure how she's feeling yet. She might go to school. She might not. She's been really sick this week. She's had a fever that won't go away. She's had dizzy spells. She's had back pain. She, wow, has she been sick this week? So I really hope that she can go back to school today because she misses going to school. Isn't that strange? But that's my child. So what can I say? I got a rabbit in my freezer. Gonna cut it up later for different meals. Right on. Sounds great. Thank you. I appreciate that. She's been super sick. Actually, hang on. Um, so yeah, prayers for your daughter. Thank you, honey. Poor kid, especially when life comes at you fast. Yeah, exactly. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go knock on her door again and see if she's really gonna go to school, so I know for sure. Yeah, I know. I know. Yep. She's not even getting out of bed. She's still pretty sick. Damn. Actually, we think she has something else, which I'm not going to say. Yeah. She's had it before. I'm not going to say it. It's not the flu. It's, yeah, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, starts with a C. Um, yeah, we'll let it go. I just asked her, I said, honey, how you feeling? She says, horrible in her worst weak voice. So she ain't going to school. So forgive me for a moment, guys. Let me go ahead and mark her absent on the school website. That way, uh, school will know. Darn it. She has been out. You all know I kept her out of school last Friday just for a mental health day. But ever since then, she's been sick. So what's today? 28th. Just a moment. I'll be right with you. And boom. There we go. I tell you what, when we were going to miss school, we had to make a phone call and we had to make sure that um, we had our parents call for us and send a doctor's note, all that crap. This is digital, and I've got choices which I can choose to excuse her absence, and then it's just digital and it goes through, and then I get a what? I get a message later. Yeah. Yeah, Mona knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, Mona. I need to go find some. Take your time, no rush. Thanks. Hello, Executive Sessions 420. How are you? Morning, Cactus. Happy Thursday. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I had the same thing 2 months ago. It's a bad sinus infection. Took antibiotics and fixed it. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid taking her to the doctor. I have my own pharmacy, so to speak, here. And I've been pumping her up full of good stuff, and she's been taking other medicine. They say, now I don't know, but they do say that if you get it the second time, it's actually worse. That's what I've heard. Morning, Cactus. Sorry your girl's not well. Send a big hug. Thank you, Deb. Appreciate that. Happy Thursday to you, by the way. Yeah, I pray for everybody, including the vegetable. So I just want to throw that out there again in case he's listening. But yeah, she's pretty sick. So it's whatever. I keep a good eye on her. Hubby's still having occasional coughing spell since he finished the antibiotics I gave him last week. Is he? Yeah. I'm sorry he's having fits too. Everybody's either sick or got something going on in their life, or it's just one of them, one of them days. My second round of antibiotic, the thing was worse, come to think of it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I've heard people say. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, you want to come at me? Fight like a real man. Get on your knees and pray. That's right. Hey. Well, good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning, Miss. How are you?
I'm doing pretty darn good, honey. It's nice to see you.
I am too. No more sit down or up pain. I'm tickled to death about that.
Thank God, honey. Good. That means you can continue on with what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I have to ride that scooter around, to go to store, and do that
Right.
thing. And that scooter was just bumpity bump, and it just was bad on the tailbone.
Oh, it'd aggravate the crap out of it, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. So it's over. I see my therapist today. At 8:00 my time, 8:30 rather, and then I'm off to go hit up some restaurants and some theaters for meal vouchers and show tickets.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
On the 10th, you might want to restream from the event. I managed to land a whole panel of people who teach and suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to have a panel and a Q&A.
Okay.
It'll start at 6 p.m. on the 10th of November. So mark your calendar for that Q&A and that panel with I got firefighters and EMTs and veterans, and I even got some people that were in like car wrecks. People
Uh-huh.
don't realize that you can get post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in a car wreck or abused. You can get it
That's true.
being abused.
That's
And
true.
so I got a whole panel of people who can talk, first-handed what that is like. And then I've got people that'll talk about if you suffer in many of these symptoms, here's the different places you can go and things you can do to get help. So I'm real proud of getting that panel together.
That's wonderful. And I did just write that down on my calendar.
Yeah.
And so I will look into that. It looks like that's a Friday. And cool. I could certainly accommodate you and restream for sure.
Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be absolutely wonderful. I managed to get enough sponsors. That's another thing I got to do today is go pick up sponsors' money. But I got enough sponsors to pay the deposit so we can have the Battle of the Bands.
Good.
And so, it's all coming together in his time, not mine.
Yep.
I don't do anything on my own. Somebody else has higher directions. So I know that because things like the panel thing, I made one phone call and from there it went like crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That all came from him. I didn't do that.
Oh, absolutely. I
And
agree.
yeah, so whatever I'm doing the right thing, whatever it is, because he's sending me everything I need when I need it, and not a second sooner. So don't get all flustered when it don't show up right away.
That's funny. Yep. It's always in his time. And I'm glad that everything's coming together for you and working out. And that
It
means it's
is.
supposed to happen.
And you got my message. By the way, that's over the counter now.
Really?
Yes.
I need to go find that. I need to go find it somewhere. I know we have a Tractor Supply within a couple of miles. I don't know if they have it there. I don't know if they have it at Walmart. I'll have to find some because she's just so sick. And this time, everything I'm giving her is kind of boosting her immune system, but it doesn't seem to be touching it this time,
Well, you got to get her out of that dark bedroom and get her in sunlight. She needs to be in sunlight desperately.
Okay.
And not just you can take vitamin D3 and yeah, it helps. But you got to get her in the sun.
Okay. She's been hiding in her room. Yeah.
Oh no, you got to get her out of the dark and into sunlight. Sunlight's the big cure. Okay.
Okay.
So, even if it's just to go sit out in the yard in a chair and cover up, but you got to get some sunlight on her face mainly.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got to absorb some natural vitamin D.
Okay. Chris is saying drink lots of water too. She does. We live in Arizona, so it's a thing. It's kind of ingrained. We drink a ton of water. Yeah. She's drinking her fluids. There was the first day where she just didn't eat anything at all. And her appetite is coming back. She's eaten quite a bit. She's been out of bed more often. I've seen her more often. But yeah, she's just not feeling good. Good morning, Gigi. Happy Thursday to you. Good morning to everybody I missed. Mona and I've been talking about stuff. So good morning and welcome in, everybody. It's nice to see you this morning.
Hello, Kelly. Hello, Gangster Granny. How are you? Hi, Chris. Oh, Lynn T, hello. Tracy, hello. I've got so many friends since I joined the convoy. I have gotten so many wonderful human beings that I care about, and they apparently care about me too. And you, Misty, isn't it wonderful to have so many loving, caring human beings coming together on one planet. It's just amazing.
It is amazing. It's unfortunately taken a while to weed through a few people, and I'm not going to go there. But that always happens. Every process, it always happens. And now we've got a whole bunch of good people that are solid, that are real, that do good things, and genuinely care and love about each other. And that's amazing. To me, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So,
I just I'm just amazed. I walk around town here now, and people know me in town. But I mean, I went up to the Patriot heating and cooling place because I want one of their trucks in the stroll. It's just they got them wrapped with this beautiful Patriot word across the side of them. And a guy pulls in and goes, "Hey, Mona!" I don't know who it was, but I went over and gave him a hug. He knew me,
yeah.
But I ran into a Troy, an old friend at, believe it or not, Golden Corral yesterday. And he's after he talked with me, he's getting a whole bunch of people to come out and join the stroll. Well, I think that's gonna be the funnest day of all.
That's awesome.
When everybody just gets out, we say we have 3 rules: fly a flag, honk a horn, and follow the flag in front of you.
There you go. That's not hard.
Not hard at all.
At
We're
least it
call,
shouldn't be.
we're calling it my idea of a Congo line, except with vehicles. If you're coming out of a driveway, if you'll stick a flag out the window and honk your horn, we'll open up and let you in.
Right.
That's my idea of a Patriot Congo line.
That works.
It's gonna be fun, but it's all the other things that go along with it. Uh,
Right.
I mean, I don't think I'll do it next. I won't do it. I'll have a template so somebody can take it over. But um, after seeing the brain doctor and realizing what's going on in my brain, I'm going to go travel. So I might head out and see you.
Wow. Very cool. I see Oki Gigi is coming out in October to visit her family, and I've got to call her and I can hook up and see her. So she's coming out and I get to meet her. I was told recently that somebody else might come out and visit. And then I know that there are other people coming out in December. So it looks like I'm finally going to meet people in real life, which blows my mind. And I would absolutely love the opportunity to meet people from YouTube. I think that's just really, really cool.
I I've had a couple of people that come and visit me. I mean, Eric Mechanic was here. Uh, Wendy B was here. The Mobos was here. Of course, I met a lot of them last year at the event, but that have just come down. Eddie Earhart and his wife came out and took me to lunch. You
Oh,
know,
that's so cool.
so I mean, it's going to be great. But how close are you to Quartzsite?
Mm, that's closer to Yuma. A good 3 to 4 hours, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm uh, southern and south. So I know that's two of the same things. I'm south of Tucson by 20-25 minutes. I'm closer to the Mexico border. Um, and Sierra Vista is like 2 hours away from me, even further south. So yeah, I'm kind of down at the bottom uh, of the state, and Yuma and Quartzsite are more close to California.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a good distance for me to travel. It's a good 4 hours.
Okay.
Um, hello, Kakalo Family Show. Hi, hello, Zed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tomern. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you. Good morning. Hi.
Anyway, I just popped on to say, make sure your daughter gets in some sun and get you some of that. You can get it at Tractor Supply. And
Okay.
it says on the label so much per pound of animal.
Okay.
It's same stuff I took as a kid, so I've eaten it many times, so it's okay.
I've
But
heard, yeah, a lot of people take it and it's no problem.
no,
Hmm.
no, none at all. So yeah, but really get her out of that dark bedroom. That's just making it worse.
Okay, sweetie. Will do.
I
Will
love
do.
you. I
Love you
love all
too.
you people in the chat too. You know how I am. I love you because you breathe. No one. Okay. Hugs for everyone. I gotta go. I gotta go to the doctor. All right.
Okay, then. You take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Grizz looks like Grizz 270. Good morning, Cactus. You must be close to me. I could be. Hello and good morning. Happy Thursday to you. How is everybody this morning? It's nice to see some new faces in here. I appreciate that. Hello and welcome, everyone. Stormy knows you. Okay, cool. That's great. Welcome, welcome. You guys can jump up on panel if you want. And if you don't, no problem. I'll just sit here and talk like I normally do. So hello to anybody I missed while I was talking to Mona. Cactus, do you know where Sweet Home is? No? I can't say that that sounds familiar. I've lived here for over 50 years. So, yeah, it's good to see some Zonies in here. Absolutely. I love all the Arizona folks. I really appreciate it. So, no, I don't know where Sweet Home is. Maybe I should Google it. I can do that. Looks like I'm going to have to go to Tractor Supply too. Oh boy. Good morning, sir.
Howdy, everybody!
How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed beyond more than I deserve.
Awesome.
That's God is good and good is God.
Absolutely.
We're praying for you, for y'all, for everybody. Everybody have a lovely day. And yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Grizz says I was making a presumption that you were in Oregon. Oh, no, I'm not in Oregon. I am in Arizona. That's where I live, in Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't see the comments.
Yeah.
That's great.
Can you see the comments?
No, I can't do it. It's blank. This thing's giving me fits.
Oh.
I'm on the Chromebook. It worked last time.
Huh.
It had to be all right. Let me see here. There's no setting. No issue. Having it. It's got a blue. Having issues. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Right, well,
having issues with
comment, private chat, and then it's blank. Yeah. Wonder if what's this? Remove, edit name, blah blah. Okay, that's not it. Well, I wonder if I can't turn the other phone on and figure it out. Let's see here. Yeah, silliness. Play.
Bless you. Wendy says it's good to see you, Chris. And Grizz said Arizona's beautiful. Yes, it is. Lynn is telling you to use your phone to see the comments.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I see. Yep, I'm headed that way. There you are.
Okay. Use your phone to see the comments.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. And then I need to turn the sound all the way off.
Yep. Turn the volume down.
Yep. All of it. There we go. Shouldn't be no feedback. Shouldn't be no aggravation. Then we go. All the messages. Man, now why they give you all the messages?
Good morning, Stormy.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, you're prettier than I thought you'd be.
Oh, really? Look at that hair.
Yeah.
I've got lots of hair.
Oh, and I miss my. I used to have hair like that.
I wanted to show you guys something really cool.
Go for it.
Just 1 second here. I'm hoping it's going to show. Just tell me if it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm down with that.
Look at all them bell peppers.
You stuff every one of them with some good burger meat. Oh, boy.
No, it's a little dark over here. Can you see that?
Yeah, eggplants.
Yeah, we're working on more of those, and then here's my boy.
Oh, look at the big boy. Wow.
You get the peppy jog.
That's Chippa. My Chip.
Chipper.
Now, give me 1 second. He wants me to let him out.
That's fine.
I know how that is. Well, you gotta go. And there you are.
Those are some nice spiced vegetables. I tell you what.
Man.
Those look good. Wow.
Yep.
There's some good gardening. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Gardening.
I gotta show you. Gotta show you another item here.
Okay. Wow.
No, but we're holding on and gonna use them for stuff.
Acorns?
Oh,
Are them acorns?
I think they're onions. Whoops. She dropped
Oh, well.
that. Her reception isn't the best. There she is.
I was outside for a sec. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, those onions, I would take all of them. I know you have to let them dry for a certain amount of time, to process them. But I would chop them all up, put them in a bag, and put them in the freezer, and then just use them whenever you need to. That's what I do with any onions I get.
One more item here.
Huh. Is that a zucchini?
Yes.
I see lasagna in the future. I swear.
I found it in my compost pile.
Wow.
That's why I didn't know it was growing. And there you go. We were trying to figure out how many zucchini breads we were going to make. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm a lazy bitch. I ain't baking no damn zucchini breads out of that right now. I'm too busy.
Around here, that's what we call extra.
Extra. Absolutely. Oh, Stormy, Garden State Gardener is asking what state you live in.
I'm in New York.
Yeah.
Northern New York, over close to Ottawa, Canada. We're about 88 miles south of Ottawa, Canada.
Wow. You're
Off of the St. Lawrence River.
Okay. He says, okay. Garden State. Isn't that Jersey?
I think probably.
I think that's the Garden State.
Yeah.
Gardener. Yeah. So, good morning, Millie. Happy Thursday to you.
And there's all sorts of stuff to look at this in my house, but I don't know where to go.
What?
Oh, Grizz is saying I chop the onions and freeze them on a cookie sheet to freeze first before putting them in a bag so they don't stick together. Yep. I do all of my potatoes that way and my sweet potatoes. I process all my potatoes and my onions. I do the same thing so that I have them all the time in my freezer. So, yeah.
Well, mine did so badly that we had to buy a string of onions from the Amish for $14. And we have it hanging from our door. And if you look at those onions, buddy, just 1 second, there is no comparison.
Ooh.
That's the most pretty. I wish I did that, but My onions didn't get much love.
Just, I got this computer. That's awesome. Anything from the Amish, you can't. That's as a time machine as you're going to get.
Right.
But we have Amish here, and they are everywhere. And so sometimes I get pictures of their buggies and their horses, and
That's cool.
sometimes they let me go to their barn and take a picture of their livestock in the barn.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I just, my car died, and we're really, hurting for money right now. So I just don't get out as much because the battery's dead, and the brakes are bad. So
Yep.
it's just not a safe thing to do right now. But I still try to have fun, and I smoke a few buds, and then I take tons of pictures of my succulents. And then I go and I edit every single one on my computer. Before I even share anything, I have to edit it.
Yeah.
But it takes time to do all this work. But I'm hoping one day that people will like my work. I've got a few samples that I made by hand. But I can go to professionals and have my pictures processed professionally if someone wanted to buy one of them, and there's thousands of photos, thousands and thousands of nature, vegetables, flowers, animals. we even have buffaloes. I believe we got some buffalo coverage. And another time we went over to a mountain, went on a hike, and I shared that years back. So there's some neat stuff over there. Oh, our camping trip was just funny as hell. We're going to go camping next year, so we're not going to be growing nothing.
Really? Okay.
Well, he said we might have to, but it won't be anything for me. I don't, it doesn't bother me none to try to fill up my garden. I actually did fill up the whole thing up one year. Nobody wanted to buy anything. It was just the strangest thing. You put a stand up on the side of the road and everyone just drives by.
I wonder why.
Well, I think it's because it's a liberal place. I'm in New York here.
Oh.
So there are quite a few. There's a good mixture of all of us here, but they have really done a number to the small businesses. So I think people are pissed. Plus, they don't have money.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I have no money.
That's the biggest thing now. Is so many people are into their savings, are racking up their credit cards, are looking for side hustles, are struggling immensely. And let me just say this comment real quick from Italian Princess Stormy. I've been doing a photo series of my travels and working on a dead tree series of photos.
Oh, wow.
That's different.
Huh? Cool.
Very good. That promises to be cool.
Yeah.
Somebody to come on.
Come on. Or somebody throw up Italian Princess's link so people can sub up if they'd like to, please. And thank you. Freedom Misfit says, don't worry about stuff not doing well in sales. If I did that with my pots, I would quit making them.
But anyhow,
I can totally. That's funny. I relate to that whole. You put it out there, they can't buy it. They just won't. We made 100 wind chimes one time when I was a kid, and we were so hard for money. We'd go to the Fort Smith flea market and try and sell them. We was there 2 years every weekend, and you couldn't give away a wind chime.
Wow.
Oh, and they stole my windmill ornament. They took the decoration, but they wouldn't buy nothing. It's just the weirdest shit.
That is, yeah, that's very strange.
I just want to get you not looking steal it. Give me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so mad, and I actually went out. I mean, I had no money to start with, and then next thing I know, I tried to register my new business last year, and within 6 months, I gone under. And next thing I know, I was 1 month late filing on my quarterly taxes, and they charged me $50.
Of course they do.
And then I had to close, legally go to the docket there and say that I was no longer a business, so that they wouldn't keep charging me.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe it.
'Cause they
And
will.
Did you go LLC with your business?
Well, I think so. Yeah, I had a tax number and everything, but the thing is that they catch you with all the fees. For instance, when they come over and they inspect your water to find out if your water is contaminated before they let you get a license for baked goods, just to be able to have baked goods, it's $100. And then if you want to have plants, you have to pay another 100. Okay, just to get onto the farmer's market table. Plus the market is $40. So just to be sitting there, you need to have every year $240 ahead of, or you're going under. You're going under.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
I got these friends, they have a trucking company and they're an LLC, and then they run. Sometimes he don't make it. Then they cancel the payment, something or another, and then something happens to where they recoup the loss. They're living on, I call it smoke money. It's smoke and mirrors. They got it. I don't know how. I don't get it. They sure ain't going to tell me.
Right.
And I went and looked it up. I still don't understand it. Because I learned one thing, and now there's this new school out since I've been a kid, and it don't make any sense to this guy. So, fine, I'll just sit here and watch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. We got to stand up and say, hey, no more of this shit. If we don't stand up, they're going to keep doing this shit.
Well, I did all that. I went convoy last year. I found out what to do, went to did it, darned it, got it done. I joined my local regional or Baxter County region. It's so many letters and stuff in my head to keep up with. Baxter County Republican Committee. I ain't doing that anymore. We did real good for our state, and then we didn't want the guy. I didn't vote for Sarah Huckabee Sanders, whatever she's going by. Right. But she was doing really good. When she got in, she was doing the things she said she was going to do. She brought a town hall meeting in about her school. Everything's fine. And as soon as that town hall meeting, they get back to Little Rock, her and our state secretary, because they're in cahoots making all this stuff and fixing everything, they baited and switched us, and now it's going to be the ESG thing, and we're going to get solar and windmills. And we have a surplus, but how long is that going to last with the ESG crap? And that's our government having to jump through hoops. Too busy to deal with the people. And so it just turned into this three-ring circus. And then these people are wanting to argue about the electronic voting. It's so simple, but you can't get them to agree on it because I was shocked. I go to a district meeting, and we get there knowing we're going to put this resolution through and we're going to send it to the state and get things done with the electronic vote. We want paper ballots. We keep the same machines, do the paper ballots. It's cheaper. It works. There's no bunch of crap. And every one of the election commissioners in our district, there was over half of them and outvoted us. No, we like electronic voting because it's easier. And they voted us out, voted it down, had to table it, didn't go through. We're screwed. Everybody's going to be paper ballot, paper. Guess what? You need to call down there every election the day before. You have to make sure you're registered as a Republican, or you don't get all the options for voting you're supposed to have, which is, I don't get either. And I know a little bit about politics, but they change everything up to keep everyone out of the know because That's how, you have to do that if you're going to cheat, lie, and steal your way through everything. So, that's my 2 cents anyway. I did everything, and now I'm back. I had to step back for a minute. Even on YouTube, got so crazy. I just had to stop. I cleared all my search history, wiped it all back to square. Guess what? It's bad now. You used to do that, and now it's all the same stuff, and I can't stop it. So
there's a whole bunch of cheating that's been going on the last several years, last several elections, last several everything. I've told people this before, that every rule and law that got changed quickly before the 2020 election has not been able to be reversed back to the way it was. So every election we've had since then, we are fighting a dead fight because they didn't change anything back. They're still able to cheat as much as they want to. And it's all electronic. They can switch the votes. They can shut them off. They gave Arizona the wrong size ballots, so that messed up in the machines, digital again. And people really need to realize that we are screwed until we all, and a lot more of us, and I know people keep saying this and it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but if more people stood up for the truth
Exactly.
and said, I'm sorry, we're not going to do this anymore. I'm not interested in this way. It needs to go back to the way it was, because you guys screwed it up with all the digital crap, and we're sick of this shit.
The technology has backfired, okay?
Huh?
We have been
spam.
How do you explain it? They used to talk like they were going to be our saviors, but now they have gone rogue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so they've gone against us. We go and we buy all their technology, and for all we know, it's spying on us.
Yep. Oh, big
time. I know for a fact it is, but yeah.
Smart.
I want to tell you guys something. Within the last 2 weeks, I have talked about a variety of subjects on my live streams. Now this is YouTube and my live streams. Okay. I have gotten ads on my YouTube, on my phone, in my email for exactly the same things I have talked about in my live streams. Do you understand that? How much they're listening to every single thing we say on every platform we're on?
Yep.
I keep forgetting to mention that to you guys. That blew me away.
We have to think about, too, what we're saying when we speak. Unfortunately, that's not a free country.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So I know, but the only thing that worries me is there's not enough time for Trump. Trump needs more time to fix some of the stuff. 4 years is not enough to fix everything. It's not. And that's what I wonder. But of course, we have no idea. But I'm thinking they're going to cheat again. What do you guys think?
Oh. In a mother.
Yeah.
How many times have they been screwing him ever since he walked down the escalator?
Yep.
You know, it's political bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's political. The whole thing. Everything with January 6th is political. And it's also interfering with an election, a presidential election, so bad that they're taking him to court and indicting him. Okay, it's never been seen before.
I see a lot of that happening too. It's not just this.
Not in America, but in other countries, maybe.
we're going through this whole. It's never been done before. I want to be the guy to do it. That's Joe Biden's game. Then there's Trudeau. No one's ever come in here and went totalitarian. I'm going to do it. I can. I'm going to. But you never know. They could have lost a bet. They could have won a bet. They could have made a deal with whoever. You never know. And then it's just a whole precedence and set of precedents. You can have all the money, the power, the glory. You ain't nothing unless you've changed something or had done something, and it better be drastic. That's how they play. Yeah, and then now they don't have, and because them folks didn't have anything in the first place here. Now they're starting to crumble. That's what I'm seeing. They're starting to crumble. But is it too late to do anything about it other than if we don't get anyone who can get in there this election and do anything about it? You're not going to own anything, and you're going to like it.
Yep. I got a
Nope, not me, man.
Where's that email? I read. Here we go. Okay, I want to read something to you guys. Okay, I don't normally do things like this, but I want you guys to hear this. Last week, the United Nations General Assembly gathered in New York. And part of the events included a heads of state summit on pandemic preparedness. Okay, listen. This subgroup of member nations advanced a declaration on pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response, with the stated goal of eventually presenting it to the UN General Assembly for a vote. However, the UN and the WHO, specialized agency within the United Nations on matters of international public health, paraded the declaration as if it had been voted on by the entire UN General Assembly, rather than simply being agreed to by a subgroup of member nations. Hang on, guys. This is long. Hang on.
Oh, I'm down.
Let's see. In effect, the World Health Organization wants the power to declare a global health emergency. Sure. It will shock you to find out what the WHO will be able to push as part of the pandemic preparedness and prevention. If you guessed abortion on demand, gender identity ideology, and sex education for children that encourages harmful behavior, you'd be right. So if they don't like a way a country is dealing with LGBT issues or abortion or poverty or climate change, the WHO could weigh in. But it's even worse than that. They included more population control, what they call One Health. In other words, Tony, this document is trying to pretend that it's dealing with the pandemics. It's actually a subterfuge for global government. Everyone, are you listening? Good morning, Captain Red. Happy Thursday to you. Good morning, everybody. So,
I now smell pineapple.
This is what's going on. In these meetings, they are voting to take away more of our rights, voting for our country to be accepted into this partnership and let the UN and the WHO take over government all over the world. Do people know this?
No. And that thing I'm seeing too, people are they've got their head in the sand, a lot of them.
I know.
You know, people that they've retired now, they've done their thing, they were great, they were successful, and here, still going to get you. Maybe you'll outlive it, but I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard.
I read something yesterday about the government trying to get access to people's 401ks and take the money away from them and then try to charge them to get it back.
Which tells me that CBDC crap is already here. They're not going to tell you. It's just going to happen.
You know, they did a trial run of the digital dollar in South Africa. And only 3% of the population used it because, one, they were scared that the government was going to take their money and not allow them to use it. So they refused to switch over their accounts into the digital stuff, and the whole system failed.
Yeah. See, they want to. I've been seeing this they've been trying to the whole income tax thing on paper because we still have to file. And you either go to a place and get it electronically done, you
Uh-huh.
figure it out yourself, or yeah, I like that. What is that?
It's a cactus.
Oh, okay, thought we had a baby plant there going, boy.
It is. It's a big.
Well, I mean, it ain't weed. All right, right on. But no, they're wanting that. If they do the CBDC thing, then they can just take your income tax. Just pull it right out. It's done. It's convenient for you. It's easy. That's in the name of convenience, security, and
Look at that.
yeah, they just got us in corners. That's beautiful.
They do. That is so cool looking. It's just like bumpy everywhere.
But it's perfectly bumpy.
If you water it, it will grow.
And if you don't, it just stays that size.
Pretty much.
Right on.
This one is cool, but you can barely see the spikes on it.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah, and they're not, they're not real sharp. Yeah, I've got all my succulent babies over here. Ooh, I should go quick when it's starting to grow. He is such a cool one.
That is cool.
I don't know why, but they just decided. I think they must be fall growing plants because they didn't grow much in the summer.
I think so.
Right on.
Some of them will grow terribly, and some of them will grow great. So it depends on what time of year that you're in that they grow awesome. So, it's made up a half a tray of babies this morning.
I'm playing with the layout. I'm just having fun. Good morning, Vinny.
Hey, that's all good.
Happy Thursday to you. Everybody says they're beautiful plants.
Thank you. This one is one of my rubber plants. I don't know the name of it, but these are all cuttings that I'm trying to root.
Oh, that's cool. I still have to plant my cactus seeds. Freedom Misfits in the chat sent me a bunch of cactus seeds for different cactuses for succulents and stuff. And I was reading through the directions, and oh my goodness, I have to soak the seeds in warm water for a while. Then I have to plant them correctly, and I can only plant so many seeds in each pot. And these seeds I have to plant with tweezers. They're the tiniest seeds you've ever seen.
Succulent seeds are the same way.
Yeah.
They're minuscule. Oh yeah, so small.
Yeah, they're so
Just
tiny.
blow away with the wind.
Yeah, exactly. They would. So I have to soak them, make sure that they're good, and then take them out of these little teeny tiny glass vials that are only about an inch tall. So that gives you an idea of how tiny the seeds are.
I believe you.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna have to really work with that. Hey, Visible. Good morning, my friend Cactus Wren. Hi, bud. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, Mark's Adventure says good stuff, Stormy. They look really healthy.
My
Gloria
sticky finger friend.
Yeah. Sexy Grammy says I have succulents. I've never seen the seeds. Oh, they're tiny. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Hang on. If my hair looks halfway decent, I'll show you the seeds and turn on my camera. Okay, my hair looks halfway decent. All right.
It looks better than mine.
Vinny, sorry, I was away from the keyboard starting laundry. Heard it on YouTube. Where can
Yeah, I learned. Keep it this way so that it's butthole deterrent. People don't want to come around you if you look this way. Or if you look this way. Or if you look this way. They really don't like that. Yeah. You're beautiful. You go right ahead. Don't be ashamed of the way you look. And don't worry about what people think. It's their issue. You're great.
I need to remember how. Oh, here we go. Hi.
Hey. No. Right on.
These are the seeds.
Yeah.
Look at how tiny. See that? They're taped to a glass vial. They're inside a glass vial.
Yeah.
That's the little black dots. Those are the seeds. Look at that. How tiny. I'm gonna
how long does it take to grow a cactus?
Well,
like that. I mean, from seed. I don't know nothing about it. See,
hang on. Some of these seeds, I'm not going to show my face because I'm missing teeth, and people make fun of me and make videos about me.
You see this? You go right ahead, Dan. I got you beat. I got all my teeth, but they just ugly as they can be.
I know. It's just.
Auntie, I love your teeth.
There we go.
Well, I'd brush them, but if they're going to fall out, they can take the grime with them.
But those people just don't have any heart.
They don't. They're not very nice.
And who cares what they think, because they're jerks anyway. So.
I know. It's just frustrating to me. It on some days it bothers me. On other days I just let it go. What can I say?
I am shocked. I am shocked and awed at how praying for those people earnestly actually works.
Right.
And you got to say a word to them. You got to mess with them. Just pray for them real good one time, and you can see it happening. You see it happening, and yeah, my personal life here lately, what I've been going through, relationship issues. Yep. God's got a plan. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
And now I don't know nothing. I don't like it, but I'm good. That sort of thing. Bring it. I'm just bring the whole thing. Other than that, you want to see? Can I show you what garden I have?
Sure.
I'm going to show you how you stick it to the man. All I can do, and that's the thing. I had 2 good-looking pot plants, Elvis and Priscilla, and they got about 3 foot tall. And then the neighbors got wind of it. And then the landlord got wind of it. They don't. I'm just glad I didn't get kicked out.
Right.
So in the state of Arkansas, you can go get a medical marijuana card, which I got. And then you go down to dispensary and get your stuff, but I get it cheaper through other sources. Then, which ain't now, that's okay to do. But it ain't recreational. You can't grow none. See here, I got to do it this way because the camera. I got this thing given to me from church. I've rode it 3 times, and then I got some bad sore in my back.
There you go. You're on solo layout now. We can see everything.
Okay, I'm gonna get in here and show you.
Hey, Chris, just to let you know, we have Visible Farms in the chat, and Visible Farms grows pot for the dispensaries here up in northern Arizona.
Yeah.
So his ears perked up when he heard, did I hear pot?
Yeah.
I wish I could see the chat.
Can't remember what it is. Genesis 1:28, 3:28. Let me see if I can get this around here. There they are. Can you see that?
Yes.
That's apple. That's grape. I'm calling this the church wine. I'm calling that the apple thunder. And that there is pomegranate in the middle.
Nice.
And
So alcohol, huh?
Homemade
it will
wine.
be. It's next 14th. There'll be alcohol.
Yeah, he makes his own homemade wine.
That's neat.
I make it on food stamps.
Oh, nice.
I looked it up. You can get away with it in Arkansas. They don't care. It's kind of set up that way.
Yeah. Hey Chris, Visible Farms says we are Arizona cannabis up winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I can't order out of state.
Oh,
I need to check that. See, we had all these medical marijuana laws.
Wendy's
so
up here. Hang
They
on.
Yeah.
Wendy's up here showing her pot plant.
Can you see it all right with the plant lights on?
Yep.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
They're cute.
Yeah, I got a guy on Facebook that I've been on. He shows us how to grow them, and he tears his plants to pieces and then come off with the best bud. Anyway,
Sorry, is Peaches too loud?
No.
Okay.
get your puppies.
I don't mind the dogs. I think they're cute.
Yeah, they are awesome.
Thank you.
Don't mind at all. Freedom Misfit says the truth
Why would
about
they do
420 is it's medicinal and it's good for all kinds of things, and Big Pharma can't make money off of it because it grows, so they made it illegal.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And Wendy's
That's
gone.
the game. I'm gonna look this up here.
The truth.
Oh.
That is the truth. Sun Honey says she needs some grow lights. Got any starting recommendations? Oh, well, talk to Pilgor. There she is.
I kicked myself out. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No worries. It's just nice to have everybody up on panel and different people. And let's see. Wendy's in Ohio. I'm in Arizona. Stormy is in New York. And Chris is in Arkansas.
Hi.
Right?
Hi. Oh, you give Mama kisses. Oh.
Y'all see this?
Yes.
That's the state of Arkansas, and I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, I have a friend that lives in Hope, Arkansas.
Hope that's let's see. Hope would be down here.
Yep.
Malvern, no, it's Malvernia. Arkansas. Hope be down here next to Garden.
Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah.
Bill Clinton country. See, all the water turned bad from the oil wells on that side of the states. Why, Bill Clinton's from there and it corrupted their brains. That's what I think happened. Yep.
Danny says, do you know why they made pot illegal? Because hemp rope was used on ships and they came out with nylon. The guy who invented nylon ropes wanted a monopoly.
I heard that. I heard that a long time ago somewhere. And
I've heard that too. Good morning, Yancey. Happy Thursday to you. I don't think I said hi to you, Yancey. I think you snuck in here, sweetie. Hello. Hello.
Okay, I'll go. Ready, set.
How you feeling today, Wendy McLean?
Hanging in there.
You feeling better, honey?
Getting there. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
Glad
a
you're different.
slow process. That's all. It's all right.
That's okay. At least you're home and you sound good.
Yeah, I'm home. That's the big thing.
Yep.
No, I have to take it easy because I do not want to go back to the hospital. So I will listen to the doctors this time and take it easy. I promise. I'll try and promise. I'll try my best.
you can listen to the doctors this time. Tell me about it. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Visible says cotton and tobacco took it over. They thought it was more economical. Okay. They still make hemp rope for the Royal Navy. The hemp is grown on the south coast of England and protected by law. Wow. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Wow.
Huh. Gloria says she planted some of mine that you sent me. Oh, good. Good. Yancy got here very late, had a long conversation on the phone with my niece. Good morning. You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Yancy.
And IP says, are we going to have to tie you down, Wendy?
Well, not yet. But it's still early in the day, though.
I know you like to get things done and get things taken care of. And it is really hard when you're home by yourself. You want
Yes.
crap done, but you don't feel good and you got to force yourself. I know.
Yeah, I do. I force myself because I have things I've got to get done. But I've slowed down because, like I said, I don't want to wind up in the hospital again. So I'm
Yeah, let's
I'm being careful.
good. Good. Sometimes it's 1 hour at a time instead of 1 day at a time. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's all right. And people are still talking about the hemp rope in the chat. Danny says hemp rope is cheaper, which it is. And Mark says hemp rope is better than any synthetic when it gets wet with seawater. Yep. That's the truth. That
Well,
is-
I didn't know about I quoting scripture in your chat room, but Genesis 1:28 will tell you all you need to know about marijuana.
oh, you can quote scripture in my chat any day of the week.
Well, let me do that then here. That's just Genesis 1:29 says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Amen.
And that meat is basically your recreational eating as far as the Old Testament goes, because they had to eat a certain way because they had to fast and they had to
Yes.
sacrifice half their food that they could have eaten and all this other stuff. I've been reading this Bible. I started at Acts last year. I'm rounding I'm coming through Deuteronomy now, and I just kind of went full circle around from Revelation back to Genesis.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff I know. There's proof of giants, but I
Yes.
don't know anything about an alien or any of this other stuff that they want to talk about. And
No, sir.
so, but they it's weird. I won't go into it, but the whole everything that it describes about building the Ark of the Covenant and all the materials they had to do to get and use.
Mhm.
A lot of energy and a lot of conductive materials, a lot of gold, brass, silver, the cheatham wood that they had. I looked it up. It was real conducive for energy.
Mhm.
They had this thing about it. It was a precious wood because it was versatile, but stored energy somehow. And they had this know-how back then that we don't have. We've newed and smarted ourselves out of these old ways they used to work, and
Yep.
technology's kind of killed what we had. My grandpa had, he had these. He couldn't read, he couldn't write much, but he'd keep your deer, guaranteed keep a deer out of your pea patch.
Right.
With turtles and 55-gallon drums and pop cans.
Right.
And then how did the turtles not die? Well, you feed your scraps to them, and they go round and round, and it's awesome. I loved it. To this day, I was like, wow.
I know. The world was a lot different back in them days. They had different materials. They had different ways of building things. Look at the pyramids. We still cannot replicate the pyramids. I find that interesting and fascinating, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That we're not allowed to do that anymore. That knowledge is gone. Why it's been wiped out, we'll find out one of these days.
Yeah, I'm sure it's greed wiped it out. Somebody somewhere on top, Mr. 1% back then, decided, hey, we ain't allowing it.
Yep.
Hey, there's hope. I refuse to not have a good time. I'm telling you that right now. You're not going to keep me from laughing. I'm done being all down and stuff about things. Our world. You don't scare me. Scare me with a good time. Other than that,
You and me both. You and me both. I refuse to allow them, and I call them the powers that be. I refuse to allow the powers that be to bring me down on a daily basis. I'm not doing it.
well, they're not the most powerful thing. They're not greater than God,
Oh, I know.
and so they can't really hurt you. I mean, they can come pull you out of your house, do you in. I know where I'm headed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a long game there.
Yep.
Yes, and that's the most important thing. You know where you're headed. And we have to stay positive every single day and live every day to its fullest, you know? So there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right. That's what I keep telling people. Have a positive day. Smile at people. Keep doing your routine. Keep doing everything that you can do within financial restraints. And because it pisses them off. It makes them upset that you're still doing your routine. You're still going to work. You're still living your life the best that you can and not allowing them to control your fear.
And maybe if they had a little bit of God in their lives, things would change. Well, I know it would change, you know?
Yep. Yep.
But that's what it is.
Yep. I know it. They
Well, I
take-
was going to go that way too. I get out in public and I'm at the store and I'm standing in the line waiting on my medication and there's people behind me. I'm going to start talking about God somehow. Or if I don't, you're going to, when you meet me in public, I'm like I am here now. If I'm standing over there in the same way, if I go to the store, you're getting Chris Oldham. And when you do, I hope you're okay. I hope you don't call the police, but man, you're probably going to laugh your ass off either way. So, I try and just be that guy. I put God's a verb too, and when he's here and it shines, I ain't got to say a word.
Right.
That's right.
How powerful. And the one thing that hasn't really stopped as far as the power in this world is God. Everything else is temporary. It falls away. It don't. All the technology, the know-how, everything you think of, that's why everything's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll tell you what, that one phrase, that and the whole, I've lost it now. I've been doing it so much I forgot. What is it? My brains. Anyway, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. That got me through so many hard times. Just in hearing that in the convoy, man, helped keep me going.
Yep.
And I sit on this Walmart POS, man, cheapest phone they make, little A02 POS model, and on bad signal, Verizon internet, and we reached out to a few folks. We did a few things actually. We shook some stuff up because I was in a place where I was okay. I'm losing weight. I feel better, but what am I going to do? And I was just down. I went to drinking. I ain't doing that anymore. The hard liquor, wine's different. You drink a glass, you ain't going to drink but a couple glasses of that anyway.
Yeah.
So that stuff's it's actually good probiotics.
Yeah, it can be.
Added crap in it. You can make wine with stevia in it, but it don't taste good.
Really.
It's got to have, and it's the sugar. Sugar's a good thing if you use it properly. Everything's good in moderation or however it's intended to be used. And then when you abuse something, that's what you get.
That's the truth.
Well, I think half sugar in my coffee, that's probably a little excessive.
This is, Minty, this is on my mind and I can't shake it.
Huh.
Did she get too far into the coffee syrup since you got like that whole 8 gallons of it?
Oh.
Gave to you?
She actually, I was able to buy her 3 separate bottles of coffee syrup. And I kind of warned her because I found out that she'd been pouring it in every single thing she was eating, not just her drinks. And I said, honey, come on. You know, mama doesn't have a job. And, you know, I can't keep going through this stuff. So she's limited it now. And she's doing much better. And I haven't had to buy any more. So far, we're good. But she definitely has an addiction to.
Maybe she's going through the withdrawals now.
She might be. I don't know.
You know, did you read what was in the stuff and the ingredients of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ones I buy her have no sugar, no carbs, and no calories. So they're actually pretty decent if you want to go there, you know. So yeah, she doesn't like all that crap either. She tries to follow along with the way I eat, and I've taught her to read all the labels so that she knows what's in things. And yeah, she refuses to drink that crap. So
Right on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sun Honey says try honey in your coffee. That's probably good.
I
Yeah.
have tried that. It is good in your coffee.
Is it? I've never tried it.
I have to use a lot of it though to make
Honey,
it sweet.
honey around here costs like 8 times more than sugar.
Wow.
So
Well, up here too, I bought a container, I guess I'd say, of honey from TJ Maxx, and it's good honey, and it was $12.
yep.
It's like, good grief, but it'll last me a long time. So, because I don't use honey, all the time. I use. I've actually found that stevia for me works really well, and it doesn't spike my blood sugar. So
Okay.
it's the one. Yeah, it's the one sweetener I have found besides honey that doesn't bother me, and I used it in my pineapple pie that I made a week or so ago. And I was able to eat the pie, and the pie did not spike my blood sugar. I was blown away.
And it tasted like real pie.
It did. It did. It came out really good. So, yeah, for
Her
sure.
mom, before long time, she got on that stevia kick on everything. And I didn't know. I read up on it back then. This was in 2005 and 6. And I didn't see, they were telling about if too much of it could be bad for you, but I didn't know what was going on with her at the time anyway. So
Mhm.
I know this: if you try to make wine with stevia in it at all, it comes off, but it don't taste any good at all.
Hmm.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
It has like an aftertaste, doesn't it?
Oh, it sours the wine. It don't vinegar it or nothing. It just tastes awful. It's a different flavor. Any flavoring you've got in that, as far as what you're getting it's forget it with that stuff. So I stick with it. And the cheapest stuff I can get my hands, it cost me $30 to make this wine. Now it's 6 gallons of wine.
Wow.
When it used to cost me 15.
Wow.
Double here except for sour cream. I can't believe it's not butter and the mixed frozen vegetables. And we got a local town we got a couple local stores. We got Harps, we got Town and Country, which they're all chains, but they're local to me. And they're okay, but then now we're finding out that Harps they did like everybody else. It's not that they sold out; it's that they had to. They're selling meat now with crap in it.
Huh.
You buy chicken from anywhere around here, and it shrinks by half when you cook it
Oh.
because it's full of water.
That fake chicken is disgusting.
Well, it's chicken. It tastes like good chicken. It's just half of it. It's the way it's the hormone they use in these breed of chickens. They're all water. They sell by weight, and water's cheaper than anything. So water, salt, and they're putting wood in food. Wood pulp.
Well, I don't eat TV dinners very often, once in a great while, and every single one now, you can tell the chicken is just fake. It's disgusting, and Bella and Peaches won't even eat it. They won't touch it.
Wow. If your dogs won't eat it, you know it's bad.
No, and you know the Marie Calendar brand? That's always been great. I've always loved those. Fake chicken now in those.
Mhm.
It's disgusting.
Wow. Huh. Hey guys, I have to go to the bathroom. You guys talk to yourselves. I'll be right back.
Right on. Hey, she's calling. I can't get to my emojis. Can somebody just whale it? I don't know. You got one of
Can't get to mine either.
Yeah, I buy whole grain like meat. I'll go and buy because you can't afford steak. That stuff went up so high you can't afford it. But I can get a 10-pound chub of meat at Walmart, 80% for $45, and it's decent hamburger meat. It'll cook. It tastes like regular meat. I've not got any from it. And then I'll buy a pork loins, the whole loin, because it's the best part, I think, the pork. And I can do all kinds of stuff with it, and that's about all I live on. I quit buying chicken because you're wasting money with chicken. Even the bone, boneless chicken, it shrinks by half. I don't get it. They're filling it full of water. It's full of water.
Well, it is. And I am really lucky because we have a local butcher, and he also owns the local IGA. So our meat is like fresh. It's all grown around here, and his prices, are reasonable.
Yeah.
So I won't buy meat from Walmart or any of the other stores. I just get it, from our local butcher.
My whole thing is I'm poor. I'm on disability, and so you only get so much a month. And boy, let me tell you, that's a song and dance act just to make a small, tiny budget out of that and make it stick. But it works. We need.
Well, look how much hamburgers went up. It's ridiculous. Wow.
And I messed around and got to eating junk food again, or I'd be probably 250 right now for a minute. After the back surgery, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just went nuts like I did. Then I caught myself. I quit. I'm back on my diet now. Every time I go pee, I drink a big tall glass of water every time I go to pee, and it just flushes you. And then it's all I drink besides the coffee. And then I'm phasing out my creamers, my sugar. I'll get sugar. I like it in my coffee, but I've got to back off of it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. It just takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and you got to exercise. I watched a show the other day, and the vegan diet, we're not really supposed to be eating that stuff like that. Supposed to have meat and vegetables. Hunter-gatherer, that's the way they said it. Gatherers, they didn't really find potatoes.
And don't vegans eat raw chicken too?
Huh?
The vegans, don't they eat raw chicken too?
Not that I'm aware of.
I hope not. That may be what's wrong with them.
Yep.
It's them went to their head.
Now, if you're a strict vegan, all you eat is vegetables, including soy, tofu, that kind of
crap.
crap.
Got available. They said the diet that we've had has only come up in the last, they want to say 100 years. And then 10,000 years ago, their diet was this. And consistently over time, the foods changed, the breeds of plants and animals and stuff, but the meat and vegetables never changed through time. There was bread, but they didn't really eat so much bread with a meal. It was more for pushing on and sopping up. It was like and so they say to cut carbs, to cut the sugars. And it said eat, meat and then many vegetables as you can take. Surround it with vegetables, fresh, if not frozen vegetables. And You don't. They took some Aborigines kids out of the wild, put them in an urban environment for 2 years, and they ended up gaining 100 pounds. They eat nothing but fast food. They went and got these little jobs playing computers and made their money sitting home. Figured it out, and then they went back to the wild, and they lost all that weight in about half the time it took for them to gain it.
Wow.
Weird, but true.
I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
I'm sold, man. I was doing everything right the first time, and it was God did that for me back when I was having heart attacks and stuff that I didn't know I was having.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be doing that anymore.
Let me
I thought
see.
me and you were away, and I was on the junk food back for a minute. I should be 250 pounds right now, and I'm not. But I'm back on the diet. I'm getting back into my old swing of things.
Good.
Ain't got no more distractions.
Spectrum Advanced Wi-Fi.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been eating this way for over a year now because of Fry. I want to say good morning to a couple people. Good morning, Dacia. And good morning, Okie. Happy Thursday to you guys. And Visible Farms is saying, grow your own, support your local farmers markets, go shop at a farmers market if you have access to it. Absolutely. I agree. If you can do any of those things, you are much better off. For sure. You're ahead of the game.
I was going to say, too, our farmers markets here, not that much different than what they're selling at their Walmart, because their produce at Walmart here is local in the state of Arkansas. That's local. But it's better than what Harps actually has. I don't know where they're getting their stuff from. Town and Country don't have a selection. They sell a bunch of canned stuff. And they meats and whatnot, not so much produce. But it's all weird.
It is. Mark says he's vacuum packing bacon right now, but he's listening. Oh, did you guys see my grocery haul from yesterday? I did a short. I was able to buy the bacon that I eat. I bought 4 packages at $1.89 a piece. I was blown away.
I saw that. You've got some really good deals.
Yeah, I did. I went to the store at the right time. The meat was marked down. The bacon was marked down. The pineapple was on sale. And the eggs were 30 cents off. I was like, yes, this is a wonderful day.
Yeah.
I was so happy because hamburger down here at one point for 2 pounds of hamburger, it was $16. $16 for 2 pounds of hamburger. And I refused to buy it. I'm like, hell no. But yesterday was like God was watching over me yesterday because I had $30 and I needed food. And I went to the store and everything I needed and bought was on sale. I was like, oh, hallelujah. Thank you so much. Good morning, Dacia.
Hi, Hans.
Hi, Swole. What's the matter, honey? You okay?
Morning, Dacia.
Yeah, when I got back from my trip, I found out I have some kind of pink eye, but not the really bad kind. I don't know. It's in my head. I have a sinus infection thing going on.
Oh, goodness, honey.
I'll bet you that's your pink eyes, that sinus infection. I ain't no doctor, but I've seen them play them on TV a few times, and pretty much.
They did a COVID test. Of course, she said, "Oh well, COVID's like morphing, and now it's like a head cold thing." And so she did that test, and it was negative. And then she did a flu thing, and it was negative. Okay. And I said, "I just feel crappy. My eyes are all goopy, and I don't like it."
Right. Do you have that crusty stuff, and are your eyes painful when you wake up in the morning?
They're they're really super itchy, like I have sand in them. And she gave me antibiotic ointment for it.
Okay.
And then she gave me eye drops for allergies. And then I said, I don't have allergies. I don't have those.
Right.
I don't know why my head's all going crazy. I thought it was a sinus infection. So
And
I'm using the I'm rinsing out my nose, the Navage thing. I'm doing that and trying to keep it all cleared out. And then they gave me eye drops, but I couldn't even get the other eye drops because they were out of them.
Those allergy eye drops, they help. I've
Yeah.
had those before. They help. We're praying for
telling
you,
you,
girl. We're
My eyes
praying.
are all so goopy I can't even see. I'm gonna have to drive to work and I can't see.
Well, bless your
Oh.
pea picker.
Well, you went camping. Can I
I
assume that
did.
you went camping
I
in an area that
did.
you're not familiar with?
Exactly. Yes, I
Uh-huh.
did. Yes, I
So
did.
you
And it
could.
rained almost every night. It thundered and lightninged, like torrents of rain. And then during the day, it rained like every, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours it rained.
Wow.
You
So
might
it was
just have a
terrible.
cold in your eye. I've got a cold in my eye. You
Yeah.
know, maybe that's all it is. But the eye
I don't
drops really
know.
help, though.
I don't know. They gave me erythromycin, like salve to stick in my eyes
Yes.
for the infection. And then they gave me azelastine hydrochloride ophthalmic something.
Okay.
And then the other one they didn't have, so they're hoping to have it today.
Okay.
But isn't that ridiculous when you go to the pharmacy and you can't get the medicine you need?
Yeah.
That's been happening a lot here.
Holy crap.
Shortages is what they told me.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because most of our meds are now made in China.
Oh, yay. So I'm putting
Eh.
Chinese medicine in my eyes.
You know they don't work.
Yes,
Ugh.
they have been. Yeah, I forgot how long ago, and I forgot which president. I think it was Obama. Honestly,
Oh, it probably
that
was.
sent all of our pharmaceutical stuff pretty much over to China, and because of the shipping issues and
Yes.
stuff like that, we're running out of a lot of things. So yeah. Well, I hope you feel better, sweetie.
I do. I mean, I feel okay. I'm just, I feel like I have a head cold or
You don't sound like it, but
um,
you sound great. But you're having all that.
yeah. You don't sound sinusy, but I know you feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep sniffing and my husband keeps saying, blow your nose, blow your nose. Like,
Well,
I can't keep doing it.
Right.
it's me, bye. I do. I didn't. I used to take these sinus pills, and they got diphenhydramine in them, and it's about the only thing that actually works. But it droops you down, and I quit taking them and just kind of deal with it. Blow my nose. I found the older I get, the more allergies I got to stuff outside.
Yeah, I never had allergies before in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I moved here 30 years ago from California to Oklahoma.
So you moved where?
From California to Oklahoma.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I could tell you a little something about moving, and if you're not indigenous to a certain part of our country, you can catch whatever bugs are there that's not there where you were, and that's what happened. And
That's true.
I've moved places and got rhinovirus, hantavirus. We moved to Oklahoma, and I was there 6 months, and I caught pox. I never had the pox because I lived in Arkansas growing up. I was 17. It almost killed me.
Yeah.
And then I never have kids and all that. We didn't know nothing about it till we knew about it. Then I was forced to do the worst thing you could possibly do. You have to hug and love on your brother and sister. That was, I want to say it was fun, but anyway, a lot of kicking and screaming. But they didn't deal with all I had to go through with all that. And thank God.
Well, I mean, I've been here for 32 years. You would think that if I
Never
had
mind.
allergies,
Okay, never mind. That blows that theory out of the
I'm
water.
an Okie. I'm an Okie. Now I'm an
Ain't
Okie.
I was for 3 or 4 years there growing up.
No. I've been here for 32 years.
Love
So,
Oklahoma.
I mean, I'm an Okie.
So she should be well used to the area.
Oh,
but
yeah.
just
I
thinking
should
of
be.
We moved to West Texas when I was in the 5th grade, and I caught the Spanish flu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean, we were in Joplin we went to Joplin to go see a friend and go to a truck show. And we were there for a week. And I'm telling you, it just like I have all this stuff in my head now, and I didn't have any of it before. I was fine. So it could be the Joplin, like the plants or the trees or the whatever.
The
All
weather.
the water, all the rain.
The weather.
Yeah, the rain was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, it could have been a combination of things there, sweetie. I'm sorry you're not feeling
The
best.
doctor just said, "You got a lot going on." So she started testing me for all kinds of stuff. It could be it could be the flu, it could be, and I was like, "It's not any of those. I think I just have a sinus infection." And it got into my eyes, and she said, "Nope, you have conjunctivitis in your eyes." And I was like, "How did I get that?
Right?
Isn't that pink eye?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Not this kind, but yeah, it is pink eye, but it's
Not
the
this
same kind."
kind.
Huh?
How many damn pink eyes are they out there running around then?
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Right?
I've only heard of one.
I know.
Huh.
I've never had it in my whole life. And she said, but it's not the bacterial kind that is like really catchy. She said
Right.
it is a allergy kind. And I said, well, what are all these blisters in my eyelids for? And she goes, well, those are styes, and that's because you keep rubbing your eyes. I was like, well, okay, what am I supposed to do about that?
Right?
They itch, and they feel like there's sand in my eyeballs.
Oh, I hate that. Yes.
I mean, you
Yeah,
hadn't
no,
watched
it's pretty awful.
you hadn't watched anyone do a lot of welding or anything, have you?
Nope.
That'll
Nope.
do it. That's
Nope. No, my husband had that happen to him. No, I guess I just got an infection in my eyes from all the weather and the, I don't know,
You got-
wetness and
probably got a piece of gump in there behind your eye and your sinuses. People don't know what all any of that does, but there's ribbons of bone up in there that it goes through his
Oh,
chin.
yeah.
Snot all there
Oh
up
yeah.
all the time because it filters. And yeah, I can tell when I get stuff in behind there, and I just have to blow it out. I have to deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, I have that thing, and the doctor said that I mean, it like sucks your freaking brains out of your head. You put that thing on your nose, and then you put water in it, distilled water and saline. And I mean, I'm serious. It feels like it is sucking your freaking brains out of your face.
Right, you got a neti pot.
No, it's actually like a battery. It's like it's a
Navage.
vacuum.
Like a
It's
Navage.
a freaking vacuum. But it works. I mean,
I never got to use one, but I heard they were fun.
Oh my God! It feels
No.
like it's sucking your brains out of your face. It does work, but it's kind of
We're
gross.
praying
My husband
for
is
you,
like, "Ew, that's
Dacia."
nasty."
I might
Yeah, I
like
know.
it.
Well, you're dealing with a lot more than me, Wendy. So
No.
I'm just saying, it's relative.
No,
I'm
we're
praying for
praying
you
you
too,
get better
sweetie pie.
soon.
Oh, I'll get back to normal pretty quick. I have to go to my job today, so we'll see how that goes. I might be leaving.
God be with you, Dacia. How do you say that? Dacia? Y'all said
It's
it.
Dacia. Dacia.
Dacia.
hmm
Uh-huh.
It's a weird
Be
name.
with you.
It's
Thank
a cool
you, sir.
name. I've never heard of or met anybody else that's named Dacia. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, my mom got it off of, okay, it's a kind of a funny story. My mother liked different names. And when she went to the theaters, they used to have commercials on at the theater. They used to a long time ago. And there was a Swedish beer commercial that came on at the theater. And the girl, she was really cute, and she was like a barmaid. And her name was Kasia, Kacia. And my mom was like, oh, I like that name. And then she goes, but I don't want it to be the same. So I'm going to change it to a D. And then I'm going to pronounce it Dacia instead of Dasha. So I got my name off a Swedish beer commercial, basically. Yeah.
That is cool.
It is cool.
She was very inventive. She was
Yeah.
very inventive.
I like that.
My sister's name is Trinae.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Trinae.
Okay.
It sure beats how I got my name. I think my mama
Yeah.
just said we'll call him Chris.
Well, I mean, I used to hate it when I was a kid. I would come home crying every day telling my mom I wanted to change my name because everybody butchered it.
Right.
And but then as I got older, I was like, it's okay. It's a name. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, you look at my name. That's my real name. I don't care because I'm not scared. I go by my real name on here and I don't care. Do you know how many fights have been on the playground over Oldham? Crisco? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah, they used to call me Pepe Le Pew and all kinds of things like that when I was a kid. Pew, you stink, you know. But they're not allowed to do that anymore. So the kids don't really know how to like get a backbone.
Right.
Yeah.
actually grow.
Well, I would
Yeah.
tell you the story of how my mom chose my name, but that would reveal my real name.
Sure.
And I keep my real name private because a lot of people go after me and they're not very nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, folks, but you don't get to know
No.
that. Only the people that I have on my phone and email. Good morning, Elaine. Happy Thursday to you. How you doing? Mark, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. He's up in England, and it's afternoon time for him.
Well, I gotta hop off. I have to drive to my job, so we'll see
Well,
how
you
this
be
goes.
careful. And
Oh, I
hope
will.
your
Be
eyes
safe.
better,
Have a
honey.
great
I
day,
will.
Keisha.
I gotta wipe the goop out of my eyes so I can see.
Yeah. You need little windshield wipers.
Yes, on my eyeballs.
Yep.
Yes. You guys have a blessed day.
You too, honey. Take
You
care.
too. Love you.
I love you too, Wendy. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I'll come back
Hey,
now.
Luke.
Yeah.
Good morning, Luke. Happy Thursday to you. How you doing? Hello, hello. Well, it's about 7:00 for me, guys. I've been live for almost 2 hours, and I think I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I know that Jeff is live. So if one of my mods would put Jeff's link in my chat, please. He's live if everybody wants to go over there and watch him. I hope that everyone has an absolutely wonderful Thursday, and whoever's not feeling good, I hope you feel much better. I hope everyone has a wonderful, blessed, awesome, positive, great Thursday.
Amen.
I love and appreciate all of you, and y'all take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day now.
Bye, everyone.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, how do you get out of here? That's how you do. There's that. There's this.